Hi, today we are creating our own winter cats or kittens. This winter kitten is inspired by the art of Angie Rozelaar. Angie Rozelaar is an illustrator, which means that she creates images and books and for stories. So she created a whole bunch of cat images like this one. So she made them in all different shapes and colors. She used really light colors and made them super cute. I just love how she added little scarves, and they each have such cool and fun personalities, like this extra fat kitten with his flower scarf. So let's get started making our own. We're going to start by drawing our winter kittens with pencil. So I have a white paper. I'm using a thick piece of paper so that I can paint my kitten, but you do not have to paint yours, so it really could be any kind of paper. We're going to start by drawing the shape of the scarf. So that main shape is a curved rectangle. Alright, so in the middle of my paper, I'm going to draw a line going across that has a little bit of a curve to it. Like that. Then I'm going to add a line coming down from the end, but I'll start the top by curving it and then curve the bottom. It's almost like a really tall and skinny letter C. Do the same thing on the other side. And then connect them at the bottom. As we're drawing, don't forget to pause the video anytime you need to, if you need to catch up or go back and rewind. Now for the ends of the scarf. One of the ends is coming over the scarf, so I'm going to put my pencil at the top, not quite at the corner, over to the side a little bit, and draw a line coming down. Then I'll move over and put another line coming down. And now I do need to erase this line in between my two vertical lines because the scarf would cover that part. Then I can connect the bottom with a curved line. So all of these lines are slightly curved, and that makes our scarf look like it is soft. Now for the other end of the scarf, it's underneath and sort of coming out the sides. I'm going to draw a diagonal line with another one next to it and connect the bottom. I'm actually going to make that a little bit shorter. I don't want it to be as long as this one. It's always good to make adjustments as you go, and we always make sure that we're drawing lightly so that we can erase. There we go. Okay, now for the top of our cat's head. So the top of the head is going to start right next to that curve, and it's going to go up, around, and down to the other side. Take your time drawing this. We don't want it to be too big or too long, but every cat is different. So I'm just sort of slowly building that line up. Yeah, I think that looks good. Our ears are two triangles. 1, 2, with a smaller triangle inside. The triangle is made of curved lines. Remember to pause if you need to. Now for our cat's mouth. I'm going to keep my cat's mouth nice and low here with an oval for the nose. And then a curve starting from the middle of the nose out to one side and out to the other. And in the style of our artist today, I'm going to make big circle eyes. Whoops, that went a little crooked, didn't it? And they are far away from each other. So I drew a big circle, and then I'm going to put one inside of it that's a little bit smaller. And same thing on the other side. Big circle, little bit smaller. Good. And now I'm going to give my kitten some stripes. So I'm going to draw them first before I go ahead and work on the bottom of the body. I'm just adjusting this eye because I wasn't quite happy with the way that it looked. So I'll start with my stripe in the middle. I'm going to draw these very lightly because I don't want to be able to see these lines when I'm coloring or painting. So there's 1, 2, 3, and I just drew those with U shapes. Make that one a little darker so you can see it. There we go, and I'm going to do 2 on the side. 1, 2, 1, 2, and of course our whiskers. 1, 2, 3 lines. 1, 2. Now for the bottom part of our cat. The bottom part of our cat is going to start right here at the edge of the scarf, and it's going to be a big curve that goes down, around, and back up, and I want to make it nice and smooth, and it's going to get a little bit wider as we go down to show our cat sitting in the snow. Once you're finished with that big curve of the body, you can go ahead and add the feet. That's going to be 2 U lines at the bottom. So I started up above the bottom of the body, curved down just underneath it, and back up again. Now this is your kitten. You can change it to be any way that you want it to be. I'm going to erase those body lines going through those feet too. But if you want to make a really fat cat, you can, or it can be skinnier, it can have stripes, it could not have stripes. Let's go ahead and add a tail. My tail is going to go straight out. Yours could curve around, or it could be going up into the air. That's up to you. So I'll start above the bottom, loop out, and back in. Last thing I'll do before moving on to coloring is add some stripes. So I'm going to put some stripes into my kitten's feet. Okay, then I'm going to have some going into the body, just like I did with the head. Just drawing them lightly so that I can have a little bit of a guide when I'm coloring. And then our kitten drawing is almost done. Last thing I'm going to add is a line coming from the edge of the kitten to the edge of the page. That is where the ground is, and everything above that line is the sky. Now we're going to go ahead and color it. I'm going to paint mine with watercolor paint. You could use crayons, colored pencils, markers, paints, whatever you have at home. Go. And here we go. Once your cat is completely colored, don't forget to take a picture to turn it in so I can see it. I hope you had fun making your own winter cat.